sorry to keep you waiting, Andy, because my headphone earlier didn't function well. So yeah, um, um,
Oh,
I think that was 2 minutes before our time. It didn't function well, so I restarted my PC and I unplugged, plug in, plug out. Yeah, my headphone. Anyway, Andy, can you hear me well?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Can you see me?
No.
Oh, okay, hear it. Yes. What about now? Can you see me?
Yes, but my I have some problems with my computer's camera.
Okay, no problem, Andy. Yes. Okay. So, how are you today, Andy?
I feel I feel good today.
Okay, great. So,
Today,
aside, uh-huh.
yeah, today I went to I have a class.
Oh, nice.
Yes, physics, Chinese, and math.
Wow, great. Physics, Chinese, and math. So, among the three subjects that you had class with, which one is easy?
Which one is easy? Chinese.
Yes. Okay. So, what about the difficult one, the most difficult?
Math.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you, Andy, because I'm not good at math either. Okay, and I find it okay. Anyway, Andy, what's the weather today in your place?
Today is sunny.
Oh, wow, nice. Okay, so without further ado, Andy, please take a look at your book. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, nice. So we are now in still in unit 2, but in 2C, part C. Okay, so we are now in our listening, which is all about eating out. Okay, so I know that you are familiar with eating out because this is what you usually do with your family, right? Just like what you did last night, you eat out outside. Yes, so you ate in a restaurant with your family. Am I correct,
Yes.
Andy? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so today's lesson, you will be able to identify the context of a dialogue. Okay, so before that happens, let's learn the words first from our vocabulary. Please listen and repeat.
Curry,
Curry.
curry,
Okay, do you eat curry, Andy?
Yes.
Okay, so what type of curry do you like? So me, I like chicken curry. What about you?
Steak. Curry.
Oh, steak. Nice. Okay, that's so delicious. So next we have
pie,
Pie.
Pudding.
Pudding.
risotto,
So, tell you know what's the meaning of risotto?
okay, so risotto
Cream.
is
Oh, it's cream. Cream. Mussels. No,
cream.
mushroom. Mushroom.
Let me see. Hold on. Risotto. Okay, so yes, risotto is a combination of meat and vegetables. So yes, mushroom on top. But I think in that food, mushroom is only a garnish. When we say garnish, that's only a decoration on top of the food so that it will look presentable.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Have you ever had risotto and Andy?
No, I don't like mushroom.
Okay. I do understand that one. Yeah, actually, risotto is an Italian dish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, do you like Italian dish?
Hmm. I like it all kinds of country.
Oh, okay. So aside from Chinese food, what other cuisine do you like, Andy? Or your second favorite?
Japanese food.
Oh, Japanese. Okay, so among the Japanese food, which one is your favorite?
Soba.
Say that again, please.
Soba.
Sobol. Can you please type that one, Andy?
Okay.
Soba. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's good because you like Japanese food. So now,
Yeah.
Andy, let's take a look with the next phrase of the next set of words. So we have here salad, sandwich, soup, and stew.
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 Okay, so among the foods in here, Andy, which one do you like?
Salad.
The salad. Okay, could you please tell me why do you like salad?
Because the favorite is more morely lofty.
Pardon?
Morely lofty. Yes.
What is Can you please say that again, Andy?
Few salt, few sugar,
Mm.
few oil.
Okay. So in short, you want a healthy food, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I understand that one. Okay, so when it comes to soup, what kind of soup do you like?
I don't like soup.
Oh, okay. Even with noodles?
Olive soup.
Oh, you like olive soup.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for that one, Andy. So now let's take a look with this one. Okay, so please say lasagna.
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 Okay, so do you like lasagna?
Uh, uh, not really.
Yeah, me too. I don't like lasagna. I prefer spaghetti over lasagna. Okay, so next please listen and repeat, Andy.
Cola.
Cola.
Moose.
Mousse.
Okay, mousse is very yummy, but too much sweet. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's like it's like a dessert. It is a dessert where we eat after dinner. Yes. Okay, so next we have
Taco.
Taco.
okay, so taco is a Mexican food. Have you ever had taco?
Taco.
Mm.
I didn't try this one.
Oh yeah. So this one, Andy, this is what how do I call this one? This is very crispy and how do I this is what we call taco wrap. Okay, and inside of it is a mixed vegetables and meat. So yeah, this one's healthy too. Okay, so next we have in here, let's listen. Oh no. Okay, so here.
Paella.
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 Paella. Okay, so when we say paella, it is usually seafoods.
Okay.
Yes, do you like seafoods?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, so which seafood is your favorite?
Lobster.
Lobster, the most expensive one. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one.
Miso.
Miso.
Yes, miso. Have you ever had miso?
Uh, I didn't try miso before.
Yes. Okay, so among the foods in here, Andy, do you have any question?
No.
Okay, so now in task one, you're going to match each photo from A to D with a type of food from the list below. And which dishes do you like or dislike? Okay, so please take a look at letter A. So what kind of dish is it?
First one,
Yes.
curry.
The first one is curry. Letter A.
No,
This
no,
one.
no, no. Yeah,
Okay.
no. This one, this is salad.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so what about letter B?
Letter B. Uh, I don't know this one.
Okay, so let's see. So this is pudding.
Ah, this is pudding.
Huh?
This.
Okay, so I think this is a mistake. This one is not a pudding. I think maybe somewhat stir fry. Stir fry. Let me see. Curry pie, pudding, risotto, salad, sandwich, soup, stew, stir fry. Okay, the yellow one is stir fry, and the orange one is maybe um st- not. Let me see. Yeah, it's somewhat maybe soup or stew. Yeah, but this one's not pudding, Andy, because
Oh,
pudding is like a jelly ace, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is a mistake. I'm sorry for that one. So what about letter C?
Uh, sandwich.
Okay, great. So what about letter D?
Pie.
That's right, pie. Okay. So do you like, so this is also letter D is also a mistake. This one's pie. Okay, so do you like eating pie, Andy?
No.
Oh, okay. So now for this one, Andy, it's good because you got sandwich, pie, and salad correct. So I will consider this one a perfect score because letter B is a mistake. So let's take a look with task 2. So let's do the food quiz. Okay, so which food from task 1 is Britain's favorite dish? What do you think?
Britain. Uh,
Can you please make a guess?
risotto.
Okay, what else?
Soup.
Soup.
Stew.
Okay. Okay.
That's all. Pie.
Pie. So let's check. Here it is. We have curry. Oh, so just curry. I think Britain like risotto and curry. Okay. So what
Oh,
about in here, Andy? Please match the dishes A to F with the countries they come from originally. Okay. So number 1 is sample. So chocolate mousse comes from France. What about in Italy?
lasagna.
That's right, lasagna. Okay, what about number 3? Japan,
Miso soup.
miso soup. Okay, what about in Mexico?
Mexico. Tacos.
That's right. Okay, what about in Spain?
Papilla.
Okay, great. What about in USA?
Cola.
Yes. Okay, so for this one, you got, let me count. France is bonus, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Spain, and USA. So yes, that's perfect, Andy. 6 out of 6. So now let's continue to do the quiz. Please complete the sentences about special diets with the words below. Okay, so
Uh, yeah.
So letter A will be a bonus for you or an example. If you follow a gluten-free diet, you can't eat wheat. What about letter B?
Muslims don't eat pork.
That's right. Okay, what about letter C?
If you are lactose intolerant, you avoid milk.
That's right. Very good. What about letter D?
The vegans don't eat eggs, but
Uh,
most vegetables. Yes.
very good.
Fruit is a good snack if you are following a low-fat diet.
Okay, great job, Andy. And lastly, which of these foods contains the most calories?
Calories.
We have steak, avocado, peanuts, or chocolate.
High. Is it high?
Yes, high in calories.
Peanut.
Peanuts. Okay, so let's check. So, yes, you are correct, Andy. So maybe you might ask Andy, Teacher AM, what is lactose intolerant? So when we say lactose intolerant, this is a person that um cannot drink or eat products that are made of milk, because once they drink milk or they eat cheese, which is a product of milk, then their stomach will have trouble.
Oh yes, I know this one.
Okay, great. So now, do you have any question about this one?
No.
Okay, very good, Andy, because all your answers are correct in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6. Okay, so now here it is. In a listening task, you sometimes need to identify the context. Okay, so of the conversation. So the context is implied, not stated. So you have to listen for clues or tips. The information that you need may be when the conversation is taking place. It answers the time where it is taking place. So it answers a place, the name of the place, why the conversation is taking place, the reason, and who is speaking, which is the person. So now, here it is. Please listen to the two extracts and answer the following questions below. Okay, so are you ready to listen?
Yes.
Okay.
Lesson 2C, Exercises 3 and 4. 1.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes. There are a few problems with my food. For a start, I ordered seafood risotto, not seafood pasta.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Shall I change it for you?
There's no time now. I have to get back to work for a meeting this afternoon. But that's not all. These green beans on the side are almost raw. I think the chef forgot to cook them. And to make it worse, I had to wait nearly half an hour for them.
Okay, so I will let
2.
First, chop the onion and add it to your pan with some oil. You need to cook it for at least 5 minutes before you add the rice. Sophia, why are you adding the rice now? What did I just say? Cook the onion for 5 minutes. Come on, please pay attention. I want you all to finish this dish before the end of the lesson. You can even eat it if you're hungry at break time. Luke, please don't sit on the desk. You need to stand up when you're cooking.
Okay, so did you listen to the audio well, or do you want to listen again?
I want to listen again.
Yeah, sure. Here it is.
Lesson 2C, Exercises 3 and 4. 1.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes. There are a few problems with my food. For a start, I ordered seafood risotto, not seafood pasta.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Shall I change it for you?
There's no time now. I have to get back to work for a meeting this afternoon. But that's not all. These green beans on the side are almost raw. I think the chef forgot to cook them. And to make it worse, I had to wait nearly half an hour for them.
Okay.
2.
First, chop the onion and add it to your pan with some oil. You need to cook it for at least 5 minutes before you add the rice. Sophia, why are you adding the rice now? What did I just say? Cook the onion for 5 minutes. Come on, please pay attention. I want you all to finish this dish before the end of the lesson. You can even eat it if you're hungry at break time. Luke, please don't sit on the desk. You need to stand up when you're cooking.
Okay. So
Okay.
did you listen well?
Yes, I listened well.
Very good. So now number 1, why is the man talking to the waiter?
There are some few problems with what he in his food.
Okay, that's right. So now, what time of day is the dialogue taking place?
The waiter wants to cook another for him.
Okay, so thank you for your answer. But what time of the day is the dialogue taking place? Is it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening?
In the evening. In the afternoon.
That's right, in the afternoon or lunchtime. So now, in the second, how do I say this? Okay, so who is speaking in extract number 2?
Sophia and the chef.
Okay, so now where is the speaker?
Where is the speaker?
Okay, so where is the dialogue taking place? Are they in a restaurant? Are they in their house? Are they in the classroom? What do you think?
In the cook's room.
Okay, so in the classroom. Very good. Okay, so it's good because your listening skill is great and you were able to listen well. Okay, although that is not the exact words, but still you got the main point and you got the main answer to questions 1 to 4. Okay, so now, Andy, let's take a look at task 4. So in here, which words and phrases help you to decide on the answers in task 3? Okay, so let's listen to this one, and at the same time while listening, we will read it silently. Okay, here it is.
Lesson 2C, exercises 3 and 4. 1.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes. There are a few problems with my food. For a start, I ordered seafood risotto, not seafood pasta.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Shall I change it for you?
There's no time now. I have to get back to work for a meeting this afternoon. But that's not all. These green beans on the side are almost raw. I think the chef forgot to cook them. And to make it worse, I had to wait nearly half an hour for them.
2.
First, chop the onion and add it to your pan with some oil. You need to cook it for at least 5 minutes before you add the rice. Sophia, Why are you adding the rice now? What did I just say? Cook the onion for 5 minutes. Come on, please pay attention. I want you all to finish this dish before the end of the lesson. You can even eat it if you're hungry at break time. Luke, please don't sit on the desk. You need to stand up when you're cooking.
Okay, so in task 3 and D, which words or phrases help you to decide on the answers? Okay, so in question number 1,
Yes.
why is it that the speaker's talking to the waiter? And you said that because there was some problem with the food. So
Yes.
which words or phrase help you in here?
The green beans are raw.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so in question number 2, what time? It
It's
asks.
uh this afternoon, so it was so he's eating the lunch.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Okay, so what about in the extract 2? So why do you say that the speaker was a chef or a teacher? Or which words or phrases help you to decide on your answer?
Huh? And the man is order a seafood risotto, not seafood pasta.
Pardon?
Yes.
Can you please say that again, Andy?
The man is order seafood seafood rosto, not seafood pasta.
Okay, yes, I understand that one. So now we are now in 2. Okay, so the question in number 2 is, who is the speaker? Okay, so why or which word from number 2 helps you to decide that it was the chef?
Uh, the chef is teach the students to
Okay, so yes, you are correct. Because when we say chef, they are the one who tells us what to do or what are the steps in cooking. So just like the teacher in number 2, the teacher was telling Sophia and the other students and Luke what to do in cooking. Very good. Okay, so now Andy, it's good because you were able to get the keywords in answering questions. So now let's take a look at the next task. Okay, so in here, please listen to a dialogue between 2 teenagers. For each question, please tell me which speaker is talking. Is it Matthew or Scarlett? Then please, you can also make a note of the words that help you to decide on the answers, because later on, Andy, I will ask you why is it that this is your answer. Okay, so now are you ready to listen?
uh yes, I know it now.
Okay, great.
Lesson 2C. Exercises 5 and 7.
Hi, Scarlett. How are you?
Hi, Matthew. I'm on the bus. We're just passing the park, so we'll be in the city centre in about 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm already here, but I don't mind waiting.
Have you chosen somewhere for dinner? What about that new Italian place on the high street?
No. My dad ate there last week. He said it was a real letdown. The food was nothing special, and the service wasn't up to standard.
Okay, forget that. When you're celebrating the end of your exams, you need somewhere good.
I agree. What about the French restaurant in the Palace Hotel? That's a bit special. I've heard the food is out of this world.
It's really expensive. Maybe we can go there next year when I finish my exams.
Okay, maybe. Look, why don't we just go to the Mexican restaurant again? I love the atmosphere there, and the food is fine.
There's also the Chinese restaurant. The food is pretty average, but it's cheap.
Let's decide when you get here. I'm happy with the Mexican or the Chinese.
You should choose. It's your celebration.
Okay, let's go to the Mexican place. We can meet outside.
I'm not sure where it is. Let's meet by the post office. That way I won't get lost.
Okay, no problem. I'll go there now and wait for you.
There's no hurry. This bus isn't moving. There's lots of traffic.
Don't worry. I don't mind waiting. I can send some messages. My parents bought me a new phone. Did I tell you?
No? Has your number changed?
Of course not. You just called me.
Oh, yes. What did you do with your old phone?
I gave it to my brother.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a nice phone, and I don't like mine very much.
Sorry. I didn't think of that. Anyway, see you soon.
Okay, do you want to listen again, Andy?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Here it is.
Lesson 2C. Exercises 5 and 7.
Hi, Scarlett. How are you?
Hi, Matthew. I'm on the bus. We're just passing the park, so we'll be in the city centre in about 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm already here, but I don't mind waiting.
Have you chosen somewhere for dinner? What about that new Italian place on the high street?
No. My dad ate there last week. He said it was a real letdown. The food was nothing special, and the service wasn't up to standard.
Okay, forget that. When you're celebrating the end of your exams, you need somewhere good.
I agree. What about the French restaurant in the Palace Hotel? That's a bit special. I've heard the food is out of this world.
It's really expensive. Maybe we can go there next year when I finish my exams.
Okay, maybe. Look, why don't we just go to the Mexican restaurant again? I love the atmosphere there, and the food is fine.
There's also the Chinese restaurant. The food is pretty average, but it's cheap.
Let's decide when you get here. I'm happy with the Mexican or the Chinese.
You should choose. It's your celebration.
Okay, let's go to the Mexican place. We can meet outside.
I'm not sure where it is. Let's meet by the post office. That way I won't get lost.
Okay, no problem. I'll go there now and wait for you.
There's no hurry. This bus isn't moving. There's lots of traffic.
Don't worry. I don't mind waiting. I can send some messages. My parents bought me a new phone. Did I tell you?
No? Has your number changed?
Of course not. You just called me.
Oh, yes. What did you do with your old phone?
I gave it to my brother.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a nice phone, and I don't like mine very much.
Sorry. I didn't think of that. Anyway, see you soon.
Okay, so now, were you able to listen well, Andy?
Yes, I listen well.
Okay, great. So which person is in the city center? Was it Matthew or Scarlett?
Uh, I think it's very hard.
Yes. Okay, I know why it's hard because it wasn't mentioned from the audio, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, please make a guess because Matthew is waiting for Scarlett and Scarlett is on the bus. So, who among them is already in the city center?
Sorry.
Okay, so just make a guess. Yeah, even though that it wasn't mentioned city center from the audio, but still, we can still say that someone is already in the city center.
Okay.
So which one do you think? Was it Matthew or Scarlett?
The city center.
Mm. Or maybe I'll just give this one as bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one
Lesson
is, oh no,
2C.
this one
Exercise.
is Matthew. Why? Because Scarlett is still on the bus and Matthew is waiting for Scarlett to come. Yes. Okay, so what about in number two? Which person recently finished some exams?
Some exam. The girl. The girl.
The girl. Okay, so this one is also Matthew. Yes, why? We will find out later. Okay, so why? Because Scarlett said you should be the one to choose because you are the one celebrating. Yeah, and they are celebrating because Matthew just recently finished his exams. Okay, so now what about in number three? Which person is not confident about finding the restaurant alone?
Yes. The restaurant is very expensive and
Uh-huh. So which one was it? Was it Matthew or Scarlett who is not confident about finding the restaurant alone?
Scarlet.
Okay, so thank you for your answer. So this one is correct. Very good. What about in number four? Which person is likely to be late?
Uh, who likely to be late?
Mm,
I think it's Scarlet.
exactly, because Matthew's already there. Okay, so now which person wants a new phone? Was it Matthew or Scarlett?
Matthew.
Okay, so for this one, this is also Scarlett. Okay, so now Andy, for this you got one, that's bonus, um, two, and three. So 3 out of 5. So now Andy, what gives you clue with your answer in here? Okay, so let's start with number 3 because you got it right. So what are the words that help you to decide that it was Scarlett who is not confident about finding the restaurant alone?
Uh, Dear, could I listen to the recording again?
Yeah, sure. Here it is. Okay, hold on.
Lesson 2C. Exercises 5 and 7.
Hi, Scarlett. How are you?
Hi, Matthew. I'm on the bus. just passing the park, so we'll be in the city centre in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm already here, but I don't mind waiting.
Have you chosen somewhere for dinner? What about that new Italian place on the high street?
No, my dad ate there last week. He said it was a real letdown. The food was nothing special, and the service wasn't up to standard.
Okay, forget that. When you're celebrating the end of your exams, you need somewhere good.
I agree. What about the French restaurant in the Palace Hotel? That's a bit special. I've heard the food is out of this world.
It's really expensive. Maybe we can go there next year when I finish my exams.
Okay, maybe. Look, why don't we just go to the Mexican restaurant again? I love the atmosphere there, and the food is fine.
There's also the Chinese restaurant. The food is pretty average, but it's cheap.
Let's
Oh.
decide when you get here. I'm happy with the Mexican or the Chinese.
You should choose. It's your celebration.
Okay,
Okay, so what gives you clue that it was Scarlett?
Yes, Scarlett.
Because
Because they are what recover? No, not recover. I forgot what's the meaning. Re no.
okay.
We are oh, reservation. The reservation restaurant, and the restaurant, I forgot the name. It was very cheap.
Yeah, so the Mexican. Yeah, that they didn't say the name, but all they said was the Mexican restaurant. Okay, so thank you so much for your answer, Andy. Since it's already time, so we will just end here. Thank you so much for joining our class tonight. So I'll be seeing you tomorrow 6 p.m. Goodbye, Andy.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.